Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? In this video, we're going to be talking about the dynamic power of 6 and my fib sequence. Now, before we begin, I want to preface by saying that today I took a loss right here. Let me show you guys. It was, where was it? Where was it here? Yeah. I want to see price going higher, but I was the one who made the mistake, obviously. Mechanically speaking, the bias prediction said sell. Okay. I mistook what the bias prediction was showing me and I read it as a buy. But in actuality, it's actually a sell. So I'm actually almost done with automating the bias prediction so that everyone can use it, of course, as a paid user, right? I'll be running a promo very soon. So if you are interested in the promo, just comment down below by saying promo. And once it's ready, I will reply with a link that you guys can use. Okay. So that's that, right? Now, how could you have taken this sell here? How could you have taken this sell? You could have taken this cell inside here. Okay. Where? Where inside here? Look. See this. Low, lower low, taken out. When we take out this low, price will use this candle to go short. But I was buying over here because I saw something else, unfortunately. And I put two positions on it. I deserved it. All right. So now we took out the Asian low, right? Now we took out the Asian low. And we can see here, there is a reaction. What's this? CSD candle. Right there. Okay. So we have a CSD candle reaction. Okay. We have a lot of ranges inside this massive range right there. A lot of ranges inside this massive range. So this is a consolidation. Okay. Likewise, we have a lot of ranges inside of this range here. Now, these ranges, I can't get into the details. I'm sorry about that. But we have a lot of ranges within this large range. Okay. So the question of whether price is going to go there and then down or here and then rally, that is the biggest question. We don't know. We will be using the bias prediction to assist us, right? Now, when we have no news drivers, okay, so right now we don't have any news drivers, price is going to hunt the liquidity registered in the marketplace from a previous news driver. So NFP, there. Price is drawn here, in my opinion. I also want to see this high. So when we are in between two ranges, two points, and when we are inside of this massive range like this, it can get a bit difficult to navigate. Okay, that's going to bring me to the point, the following point. That is where the dynamic power of 6 comes into play. Now, you guys have seen on my Telegram channel that I use a fib sequence, right? So let's look at it. Yeah. This is my fib sequence. It's using all the Fibonacci numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, and 89. We also have the double sequence. So let me see if I can find that here. Double sequence is right here 0, 2, 4, 6, 10, 16, 26, 42. Okay. They're more or less give more or less the same result. But I would prefer using the double sequence over the fib sequence because of my concepts. Okay. Now, what you will do is you're going to use this from a power of 6 approach. Now, how do I do that? Remember, for the power of 6, we want to anchor everything so such that the ending interval is around the 6 o'clock opening price of the next day. We want 6 intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drag it forward until 750. See that? Here, look closely. There, 750. Here, 750. Okay, that's the ending interval which you're going to drag it to. Now, you can see that 0, 1, 2, 3 here, they are of the same size. Okay, they are of the same size. So if you were to do something like this, You see what I'm getting to? Can you see what I'm getting to? Ain't that a beauty? Ain't that a beauty? Yeah. And now we gotta find that. I think this goes here. It's too big. Oh, baby, it's too big. Okay, hold up. Hold on. Please bear with me. Do not skip the video because you're gonna miss out on a lot of information. Okay, there. More or less, it's okay, right? Okay. And then we're gonna take this right here and expand. Of course, it's not gonna be as simple as that. Hold up. Okay, here. Like this. What does this look like? It's cool, right? Very cool, buddy. Extremely cool, buddy. All right. So now we draw the source of this for the sake of finishing the pattern off. Okay. I guess this is fine. Okay. What do you see? The logo. I feel stupid calling the logo, but okay. That's the logo. Okay. Now you can see these two intervals there. They belong to the larger circle. This small one here, this big one here. So each of these indicate new delivery or continuing delivery. New delivery or continuing delivery. Okay. So let's put into terms a monkey can understand. New delivery means manipulation, da 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 da. Continuing delivery means continue higher or continue low. Okay. So what does that mean for the entire circle? Ah, friends, the entire circle is the power of 3. It's the power of 3 because this, let's call it what it is, right? All accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So what we are doing with this time-based concept with the doubling theories, we want to figure out exactly at what point that manipulation is. We want to figure out exactly at what point that accumulation is, because let's face it, we don't want to be trading that accumulation because you're going to get chopped up, guaranteed. Okay, you're going to get chopped up, guaranteed, bloody teeth. All right. So if one entire circle represents power of 3, power of 3, right? And if a single individual circle represents either a reversal or a continuation, then shouldn't a bigger circle also represent a continuation and a reversal? Yes, or a reversal? Yes, correct. So that means if you think about an accumulation is more or less price is just trying to retrace or do something. So it's still a directional move. Manipulation is also a directional move. A distribution is a continuation. Okay, a distribution is a continuation. Okay, a distribution is a continuation. So if you consider a small circle, of course indicates fast moves. A large circle indicates the overall picture, the sequence of delivery that is about to occur. Meaning, so if you look at this one here, this big circle, these 3 hours, these 3 intervals right there. Okay, now we look at these 3 intervals. And what can we say? Was this a reversal or was this a continuation? Simply put, you can see, right? It's continuing. After continuation, can there be another continuation? No, cannot. I mean, some cases can, but more or less cannot. If anything, this will continue just to dump. Okay, so this entire process here was accumulation, belonging to the large circle. This process here was what? Manipulation. It's also manipulation. Small one and big one also manipulation. Meaning This fellow here is accumulation. Why? Because it's connected. And before an accumulation was going to be there, distribution. This is distributing. After manipulation comes what? Distribution. Oh, wow, what's happening? Da, 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 da. Right? Distribution. So now we have the framework to say that, oh, wow, look, if you take out this high, we're going to sell because that's the manipulation. And what's happening here is accumulation. Okay? What's happening there is the accumulation. Right? So now what you can do is this. Let's say DAMD, AM, and this next one is D. So let's draw the entire thing, right? Now watch. Now watch carefully. I'll draw it properly so that it's easy to see, visualize, and whatnot. Okay, okay. Almost. Okay. Not that symmetric, eh? But okay, whatever. Yeah. This is 11:30. This is 8:40. So let's look at the time difference there. This is 9 hours, 10 minutes. Okay. It's supposed to be 9 hours. It's because this is not properly aligned. That's why. Yeah. Here is what? 10 hours, 10 minutes. So this is supposed to be like around 9 hours also. Okay. It will be around 9 hours as well. Now, keeping this in mind, if we understood that, oh, okay, you know what? First three intervals is A, second one here is M, big one also M, then this is going to be D. So the NY session today, when Mr. Powell, 9th of July, by the way, when Powell Fellow speaks, we can expect some measure of distribution. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So that can be something that we are looking at. Now, I don't want you to get used to the circles. Okay. Let's remove the circles and remember 1, 2, 3. So at last two are the bigger circles. This is a small circle. This is a big circle. Okay. Let's remove. This way you'll understand exactly what's going on by yourself. So you have to draw the circles all the damn time. Okay. Now, keeping this aside, let's look at yesterday's price action. Let's see if we can decipher something from that. Okay. Now, so these two are very interested in. So what's this? Don't know, because as you're progressing on, you'll know, right? So wait for the first three to finish. Okay. Manipulation went up. So if this is manipulation, then that means the entire second circle here is manipulation. So let's call it what it is. Let's say manipulation. Oh, shit. I'm using a trading app, so it might be a bit difficult. Yeah, very difficult. All right, so let's call it M A, right? So if that is M and this is A, right? That is M and this is A. What is the entire circle doing? Entire circle. Entire circle, we can clearly see, right? It's very obvious. It's a manipulation. So right here, we call it M. Okay. That means next to is going to be a large distribution. This is going to be normal distribution. And this is going to be distribution 1. So you can expect a retracement and a sell. This is what we got yesterday when we were trading in the group. Okay. T1A. Right. So that's the big circle over there. Now the other big circle over here, what can we say? We can say, okay, D was this, right? This is going to be D1, a bigger D1, retracement to sell. See that? See that? Retracement to sell. Inside let's assume we have two small circles inside, right? So those ones are going to be what? D2 manipulation. So you're expecting price to do some manipulation there. Wow. And then after manipulation, another distribution. Distribution there. Are we selling after that? Yeah. I mean, we came and hit the target, so that's why it's retracing a bit. Okay. Then we extend this here. If this entire big circle, now look, big circle here is M, big circle here is D, other big circle here is D1. Then this next big circle is going to be what? D2. So the two small circles are going to be A, because D is there, A, M. M done, start moving down. You see, you understand. If you don't understand, comment it down below. Okay. So let's just undo everything that we did to give you a proper idea now, even better idea. Okay. Now, let's go to the 15. Right. If I want to take a position, right? If I want to take a position now, can I take anything? Can I take anything? No, right? Because look, my CSD candles are up here. Look, low, 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 run up. So this is my M15 CSD. Which price tagged? It tagged it. So after that we broke here, right? So I'd be interested in price to come here and then go down, right? So does that mean that I will be able to finesse a buy position? Does it mean that I can, try and finesse a little bit of a small buy position over here? I can try. I can try, right? So let's go to the 5 minute. Let's see if we can align anything over here. This is the 1 o'clock high. As long as we are inside of that range, we should be able to do something. Let's see. And don't worry, I'll get to more examples. So let's see, because I don't want to miss a trade. At least a trade that I could have bought. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we're in this range, I have the CSD candle there. Inducement here. Oh, that's done already. Perfect. Let's check the 1 minute. It's 340, so it's very within my macro timing as well. My XX40. Any CSD candle over here? Nope. So can I do anything? No. All right, I cannot. So now, if you look at the 24th minute of a candle, there, of a 1 hour candle, and basically from the start to the finish here, 24th minute, right? You can see that H1 candle is expanding out. So it's pointless to try and take a trade, because now this H1 candle, as we're executing over here, as it's being executed over here, it's going to continue down, right? It's going to continue down. But you can treat an H1 candle also like you can treat a day, right? So now we are waiting for that CSD candle to form, because we want to take something that is H1 related, not H4, because we are currently within an H4 candle, right? So an H4 candle movement, we would be interested in it happening there. Okay, let's go to the 30-second chart now. See if we missed anything. Nope, we did not. 15-second. Also, here we are. This is a bit of a risky tactic, but you can still try it. Okay, so that's the CSD candle location we're interested in when it's a engulfing candle like this. And what we want to do is we want to put in a small buy just to test it out. Okay, expect a loss, right? Expect a loss. So let's see. I want to see some kind of a rejection. There we go. Okay, we have that. And don't worry, okay, don't worry. If it's a loss, It's okay, right? We just want to see if we can try and take price back up into this point, right? So do something like this. Okay, like that. Yeah. And again, remember, it's within my macro timing rather, right? So you keep that in mind. Why am I taking this long? Because liquidity target has been met for the time being. That Asian cycle daily range thingamajig. Try to come up there, and I want to hit this CSD candle, and then I want to see if we can go short after that. Okay, as long as we are within 3 to 6, shorts are permissible, or any type of trading is permissible. Okay, right. So let's go back to the 1 minute and watch the 320 opening price there. That one. You can see that it's more or less a continuation CRP. And if you look at the 40th minute right here, it's also suggesting that the next H1 candle is going to be a continuation CRP. So I would prefer if we can get that continuation CRP like this. Start spooling down. Okay. Right now it's not looking good. It's okay because we understood and we took the risk based on I took the risk based on understanding that this is a possibility of a delivery. Okay. But if the opportunity arises, take it. If it meets your rules, take it. Okay. Right. So let's let this be. Let's see how it delivers. Highly doubt it will go my way because of the nature of this entire move. Because it's too high in volume. Okay. Righto. So let's zoom out again. Same approach. Let's look at NFP day. Okay. Now NFP day. Let's see if we could have done the same analysis. Okay. So wait for the first 3 to finish so that we understand what exactly is happening, right? So in this entire thing, you can see we took out a low and then we started going higher. So we know that the big circle is manipulation. So let's do it like this. Big circle is manipulation. Small circle, small one here is manipulation. Distribution, D1, right? D1. Big circle right there is what? This big circle right here is distribution. Small circles are going to be D2 and what? So they're going up, going up, going up. D2 manipulation, basically continuation like that, and then distribution. Maybe there's an SMT here, distribution. And then came NFP with one big first swoop down. Okay. Now this large one here, D, then this other large one is going to be what? What is it going to be? Other large one is going to be D1, right? Other large one is going to be D1. But now look, this other large one, yeah, you're only looking at one, but the circles come in pairs. So D1 spans all here. D1, A, D2M, D. The small one is D1. Big one here is D2. See? So D1 here we're going has been needed. Okay, goes higher, distributing higher, perfect. And then D2 comes. Now the moment we stop going higher, this shifts from a distribution to a manipulation. So price is manipulating down, as we can see in yesterday's price action. And D1, this entire thing being D1, right? Telling us that, okay, we are reaccumulating back down. So we are reaccumulating to go higher, which is what it is. Okay, so keep that in mind. It all feeds into one another. Okay, sooner you understand that, the better you'll be able to predict these price phases, because a lot of people are getting it wrong because they follow quarterly theory. Okay, it's not as simple as what they make it seem. Yeah, so see what's going on here. So we took out the low. Okay, as we mentioned earlier, we took out the low. Position is still safe. Position is still safe for now. Took out that low. That's fine. 40th minute. Right, so I would not be inclined to take a sell over here. I want to see price come here because there is no logical backing for sells over here. Okay, at least maybe on the 5-minute chart, if we form a CSD candle, a bearish CSD candle, then sure. But can you see nothing here? Okay, only thing that's worth taking is up here as a sell, right? And we took some liquidity right here. So mark that out for you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here. Yeah, see that? See that? Here. Low, higher low. We mitigated the extreme and ran higher so that these two lows cause a new high. Therefore, they become double bottom liquidity. That could make price reactive. That's what I'm looking at, because we hit that and then we came to the CSD candle and we induced a candle that reacted from the CSD candle. CSD candle. But this CSD candle was only validated when price traded above this high. Yeah, so technically this is just inducement. And the CSD candle was never used because it changed its state of delivery. It never got used and it's getting used now. Okay, so that's that. Now, let's take a look. Did I do it for the current day? Let me see. I did, right? But let's just keep it on the chart so that you guys can view it later on your charts as well. So you can replicate this on your gold chart and you can use it later. Right. So to recap, here is the big circle. Of course, there is a small one and the other one. What can we see? We can see that, okay, this is distributing, accumulation, manipulation. So overall, what's going on? Overall, it's not a manipulation, right? It's not a manipulation. Overall, is it a distribution? No, because there was no manipulation. So what is this? Accumulation. So this is accumulation, manipulation. Distribution, accumulation, manipulation. Right? Accumulation, manipulation. And then this is going to be distribution. This is going to be D1. Like so. Now we manipulated higher. So we manipulated and then we are distributing. So that manipulation phase is done. And now we are in the D1 accumulation phase. So in this accumulation phase, I would prefer if we can go here and then continue with that distribution until 8:40. So basically 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That would be the ideal situation. Okay, then heading here, that's the manipulation. Then what are we going to face next? We are going to face a large scale from here to here distribution. This is going to be D2. After D2, going to be another distribution. So they are in sync with one another. Okay, so they're in sync with one another. Therefore, it would be beneficial for us to, okay, we come here, we take a sell, and then it generates liquidity, takes the liquidity out, and then distributes. That's the ideal situation for this current scenario that's playing out. Okay, now if it takes me out, that's okay, because it was a risky position anyway, right? And I would prefer the best possible scenario would be to just simply chill and wait for price to hit your POI. If it doesn't hit, then of course, it's a mistrade. I just don't like missing trades. Sure that sometimes my win rate suffers because of that, but I'd rather get the trading. It's bad habits, I know, but it is what it is. Okay, so take this out, take this out, take this out, 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 out. Right. So that, guys, is a dynamic power of 6 with the fifth sequence. So this way you can see uh, the extent of these price moves. And it makes sense because it's working exactly as I'm showing it to you. Right. So now let's take it one step further. Let's look at something else now. Sean, you're showing it on gold, right? What about Forex? I got you, man. I got you. Forex. Here, let's look. Forex, let's take a look at today's price. 9th of July, by the way. So today's price action, let's go to 1800. 1800 this year. Draw it out to 750. There. Okay. These two intervals, what's going on? Well, clearly we can see that the crux of this is a manipulation. Look, manipulation. So this one is manipulation. This one is distribution. Oh, wow. Look at what's happening, distribution. So this is also A, M, D, D1. So it's reaccumulating and then starting to move. And this is D2. Continue the movement and make it seem like a manipulation to go below. Wow. Then that means the entirety of the New York session until tomorrow, by the way, until tomorrow's price action is going to be what? Look. D1, A. This is manipulation, right? So D, D1. So tomorrow is going to be a good day to trade. Actually, from today until tomorrow is going to be a good day to position yourself on Euro USD. Because now this is going down and this is D2M, right? So this M could be what's happening down here because we've been taking a high. So price can go take out a low and then start to reaccumulate based on the bigger circle. And then based on the smaller circle, it will start to distribute. Reaccumulate, distribute. That's what will happen. Okay. And this works every single time. I've shown you guys proof on my Telegram channel. Let's go take a look again at gold. I think we're going to get stopped. Or not. No, it's just a continuous heart attack with this guy. All right. So 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart. Let's see what we got. We have a new CSD candle. High, high, high. Drop this black down close candle there. That's my new CSD candle. And we began the 4 o'clock hour. Okay. We began the 4 o'clock hour. That is now we are currently in extended electronic trading hours, extended trading hours, ETH, right? I would want to see this pan out because now we are entering extended trading hours, right? So that in itself requires some measure of liquidity. Now you don't believe it. Now let's see yesterday's price action. From 4 o'clock onwards, what did price do yesterday before it made a move? Look, 4 o'clock. So we're continuing the sell and then we hit liquidity and then we started going up because we got to treat that as another session by itself, right? So what's happening now is because it's 4 o'clock, okay, because it's 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we already took our liquidity here also, right? I would prefer if we just run up, taking out liquidity that exists above this. Why above this? Because usually when we trade below this range here, we got to come immediately and then mitigate and go. Okay? Come immediately, mitigate and go. But it didn't do that. It just went straight for liquidity. So because we went straight for liquidity, and because now we are entering the 4 o'clock hour, the chances of this CSD holding is quite low now. Okay, chances of this CSD holding is now quite low because now from an algorithmic perspective, new type of session has begun. And because a new type of session has begun, there's new type of liquidity that's required. Yeah, there's new type of liquidity that's required. So where is the liquidity? Now look, here we mitigate the CSD there, right? So what is this? A lot of liquidity here. Yeah, it's a lot of liquidity right there. Okay, and price go there. Yeah, easy go over here. But you have to keep in mind what we are facing. You know, what is the overall type of profile in terms of the dynamic power of 6 that we are dealing with. Well, let's recap. Let's recap now before we end the video. We have accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Distribution, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And now what's here? D1. D1A. A means what? Accumulation. So we will try to reaccumulate into a range with a CSD candle. I'm going to keep my stop loss, my take profit there because I want to end this video soon. Okay. D1A, D2, D. So heading into the New York session post 9 o'clock is going to be very, very good because these are the types of circles. Let's say you want to be trading. You want to be trading the M circle and the D circle. You want to be trading the D circle and the D1 circle. Actually, not this D1 circle because it's also an accumulation. And you also want to be trading the D2 because it's a manipulation as well. And also the D. These are the biggest ones. Here you can get chopped up, nothing will happen to you. Literally nothing will happen to you. Yeah. Now I got chopped up here going long because I misread the bias prediction. I did it manually and I misread that shit like crazy. Okay. Can this be a target? Yes. If that becomes a target, listen carefully. If that becomes a target, right? If that becomes a target, then this is your manipulation. Meaning, we saw that this big one accumulation and this big one manipulation, right? So look how this high was not taken out, this low was only taken, right? So accumulation, manipulation here, this could be the reversal. Sure, now come on, you're giving us two different things. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. So manipulation. So then that would mean, okay, distribution, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, D1, D2, like so. So now if this entire, my bad, hold up. If this entire fellow is manipulation, then could this be the manipulation? Possible, because we didn't take out the Asian high. Right, manipulation, and then we are going based on this one, D1 reaccumulation, and then D2 manipulation, and go higher as we enter the New York session. That is definitely a possibility. So I'll let you guys deal with that in terms of your back testing. Now you can only come to full grasps with this only if you understand my mentorship teachings based on what these shaded boxes are. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I cannot go into great detail about that with you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Right? So to top it all off, let me take you guys to one final example. Just one teeny tiny example, just to drive the point home if this damn thing loads. I don't know why I shifted to the app. Okay, let's go back a bit. Let's go random. Let's go about here. Oh, it's fancy. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at both of these days here. Okay. So let's go 6 o'clock. I don't know why these intervals are wrong, but okay, whatever. 6 o'clock, 7:50, like so. Here. Perfect. What can we see? Clearly now, off the bat, we can see, okay, big fellow is a manipulation. accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Then another big fellow is distribution. This one is going to be D1A, right? So it will distribute after accumulating. There's a model number 3 happening over here. That's the accumulation. D1, D2M. Then it will try to manipulate a bit, and then it will cause the next distribution. Perfect. Now this entire thing is a distribution which went down. Nice, beautiful, and also went down even more. Okay. MD, after D comes what? D1. After D2M comes what? Put this up a bit. Is it worth doing it like this? Kind of. Hold on, let's do it again. Sorry guys, I'm wasting your time. Yeah, but it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. You need to watch this. Okay, now we saw manipulation, distribution, because it's the midpoint, basically giving us the entire circle. And this is the other big circle. So this is going to be what? This is going to be, here. What is it going to be? D1. Okay, now let's do it. A, M, D. D1, D2. Then what? D2M. We go down. Okay, perfect. D2M. Then the next one is going to be D. Okay, D is happening. And this one is going to be D1A. So D happened. And D1A means anyway, we're looking for price to reaccumulate higher. Obviously, if the D is down, then we're going to reaccumulate higher. Now, the moment we trade above, means what? It means that the sell program is done. This is now an accumulation. We focus on the accumulation. Yeah, that's an accumulation. If that's an accumulation, then the next couple of days should be manipulation and distribution. Yeah, so see here, it's going to be that's accumulation. So this is the accumulation, right? And this is a big D1 accumulation also. Then this is going to be D2, not D2, it's going to be this manipulation. It will be manipulation. So where's the manipulation? Yeah. So Sean, why is not this? Why is this not the manipulation? Why is that not the manipulation? Very good question. This is the fundamentals come into play. We're looking at the big picture now. Okay. Our fundamentals suggest that they're going higher. That's the manipulation. Okay. So manipulation. After the manipulation comes distribution. So A, M, D. M, D. Why is it coming back down? Too many questions. You come back down because liquidity target is done. But you're still looking for price to move higher because of the fundamentals. Okay. So if this big one was M over here, then this larger one, extremely large one that's happening here is D. So why is it going up? Why is it working? Huh? Why is it working? Look, 89 there. So why is it working? Why is it working? Why is it working? Right? D1A, D2M, D2M is right here. Okay. If D2M is over here, and if we saw that this was a D, then this is D1, and whatever interval comes over here is D2. Yeah, but you don't have to focus on that because you're interested in day trading. Day trading, it's like swing trading type shit. All right. Okay, so let's go check on how the goal position is. Now look, I took this in front of you. Can't say shit to me. Okay, so with that said, I hope you found this insightful. Okay, I know I rambled a bit, but it would do you well to go through back go back through the video. This is completely unfiltered, completely raw on my editing shit. Go back to the video. See if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I'll definitely put up another video showing more in-depth examples. And this will also go in my video course with the shaded boxes given. All right, so that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Good luck and good trading. Bye bye.